Hello everybody, Shadow here, and welcome back to the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. I have gone ahead and taken a bit of a break, gotten supper, etc. But we're going to keep going because I want to see if I can finish this route over the weekend. So we're going to see about that. Sirei, what do we got? Okay, let's start with the basics. Is what Shoma remembered about our origins the truth?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but yes, it's all true. I was afraid of that. We really are just lab-grown living weapons. And all of our memories are made up. No matter how many times I hear it, it's still so hard to accept. It's a shock, all right. Kinda makes you want to give up on life. Except we can't die even if we wanted to.
Ooh.
I'd like to go through the whole thing from the beginning so we're all clear on the details. Hold your questions until I'm done, all right? Sirei's story more or less lined up exactly with what Shoma had told us. We were all clones, artificial humans created at Kamakura General Hospital. We were made from Shion's DNA, and as such, on a genetic level, we were no different from any other Futurins. So we weren't really human at all, more like artificial Futurins. Among the people in charge of this project, some voiced concerns about how we could prove just as much of a threat as the Futurin commanders. So, to prevent us from turning on humanity, they decided to brainwash us. We were given new memories and new identities as Earthlings. Of course, some protested that this was inhumane, but with humanity's future at stake, they were left with little other choice. This resulted in the project being carried out in utmost secrecy. We spent our whole lives on the very edge of consciousness, shut away in our biological cultivation capsules. Inside those pods, we dreamed of our lives as Earthlings, as dictated by the memories implanted into us. A normal family, a foster home, a rich family, a family of assassins. Each of us were fed a different backstory, completely distinct from the others. Part of that was to mask our true origins, but it was also to ensure we had a greater variety of viewpoints and could adapt to different situations. I see. Ignorant of the truth, we continued to grow and to dream. When the time came for us to leave, we were launched from the artificial satellite to the surface of Futurum. Then we awoke and began our mission, along with Sirei, our robotic handler, and Shion, our genetic parent.
Ooh.
That's about the size of it. Any questions? The bombs in us and the fact we're revived whenever we die. Were they necessary to save humanity as well? To make this mission a success?
Yeah.
The bombs were just a contingency plan in case of emergencies, but the automatic revival was deemed indispensable. Most cryptoglobin users can only be harmed with cryptoglobin, but you guys are different.
Huh?
You can take damage from conventional sources too, just like regular humans. Something must have gone wrong when we were making you.
Hey.
But thanks to that, we discovered how properly stimulating your cryptoglobin could reverse even fatal damage. That's what led to the invention of the Revive-O-Matic. And that meant you could make us fight over and over again. We really are just weapons to you. Seriously, why'd you have to take it so far? Even I'm surprised at this level of selfish cruelty. Is there nothing humanity won't stoop to? You guys want to smash this guy up again? I know that what we did to you was unforgivable, but mankind's future was at stake, and we were running out of time. The artificial satellite's resources are already dangerously low. Pretty soon it'll be nothing but a lifeless husk floating through space forevermore.
Ooh.
Humanity needs a new home. We had no choice but to entrust that mission to you.
Huh?
Entrust? That makes it sound so noble. But really, you just used us.
Yeah.
Fair point. But the important thing is, you aren't just convenient for us. You are essential. You still have the potential to be humanity's saviors. We're still pinning all our hopes on you.
Enough! I don't want to hear about you and your hopes anymore.
Right.
Everything you say is just a simulation of their collective will anyway. It's totally meaningless.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point. Actually, this apology isn't a simulation.
Take a look at this. I'm So sorry.
Oh, has everyone been told?
I'm sorry. It's not fair of us to force you to do this.
Sorry, mister. What's going on? Who are these people?
I told you before how I've been programmed with the thought patterns of all mankind, so I can make the best choices for humanity. Given everything that's happened, I ran a new simulation and arrived at a different conclusion than before. That was to tell the regular citizens on the artificial satellite the truth.
The people in the Tokyo residential complex, they know everything.
Oh dear.
Why we're fighting this war. What will happen if we lose. Now you are the ones fighting for them. That includes where you come from, and the lives you've been made to live as well. All of humanity knows the truth now.
They're so young. I don't know what to say.
You probably hate us, and I don't blame you. But you're all we have.
Okay.
Please, I don't care what happens to me. Just save my children.
They're not much older than me, and they're out there fighting a war.
I'm not ready to die. Please, don't give up.
I wish I could be there with you. I want to help too. I'm sorry we have to
Aww.
depend on you, but you're our only hope. If you lose, we're all done for.
Did we really have to go this far? Maybe it would have been better to let us die out.
I can't do anything from up here, but I'll still be cheering for you.
Please, you have to win this. My baby is only a few days old.
Oh my!
Please, keep fighting. You have to win.
Stop it!
Nozomi's voice cut through all the others, echoing throughout the war room. Blech. Turn it off. Just turn it off. All right. Sirei nodded and his eyes flashed red.
No.
The next moment, the monitors all flickered off. This is too cruel. Isn't it enough that you kept the truth from them for so long? Now you want them to keep fighting for you? This is totally unreasonable.
What do those people on the satellite know about sacrifice? About hardship? They've pushed it all onto these guys instead.
Nozomi,
Yeah.
our mission is cruel and inhumane, I admit. We're undoubtedly the villains in this war. But humanity still wants to live, just like any other creature. Their first instinct is to survive. It's my duty to facilitate that, to save as many of them as possible. Even if it means sacrificing us? Not to mention all the innocent people on this planet? It's the only way to remake Futurum as the Second Earth and give humanity a brighter future. This war, and your power, is our only hope. We have no other choice but to rely on you. So, I will ask you once more. I'm not proud of what we've done. The way we've treated you is truly unforgivable.
Even so, I ask that you save humanity. Please, don't turn your backs on us.
Okay. I get what you're saying, but still. Is humanity even worth saving? Why should we trade the lives of everyone on this planet for theirs? It's a little hard to ignore them now that we've actually seen them, though. Either way, we're going to have to keep fighting. Veshnas will come after us no matter what we do. Can't you at least call off the final attack? Killing all the Futurans is going too far.
Yeah!
Remember what Veshnas said. Every last one of them will fight us to the bitter end. So long as any of them survive, this war will continue. Kill or be killed, massacre or face extinction. Death would have been so much easier compared to living with these choices. If we are going to keep fighting, there's something else I need to know. What happens to Shion? There is an escape pod to take us all back to the satellite on day 100. But not for Shion, right? He has to stay here. He has to power the final assault. It was my destiny to live and die here at Last Defense Academy, to use this power to eradicate the invaders. Huh? Something's wrong. I can't keep my body together. Why? Shion began to fade away, a troubled look on his face the whole time. Before we knew it, he'd completely vanished. Shion? Hey, what gives? What did you do to him? I don't know. This has never happened before. I guess because he's never had to deal with such confusing feelings. This could have an adverse effect on the final assault. I should go check on him. Let's call it a day here, everyone. We'll pick up the discussion in the defense room tomorrow. It'll be easier for Shion to join in that way. With those last few parting words, Sirei hurried away, leaving us standing there alone. Pick up the discussion? Is there even anything left to discuss? Perhaps he's expecting a definitive answer on what we plan to do from here on. Whether we carry on or decide to quit, it's still going to be a living hell for all of us. Damn it! What are we supposed to do? All this stress is gonna wreak havoc on my skin. I think it's best if we take a break for now. I'm pretty tired. This was my first battle in quite a while. Yeah, whatever. Just make sure you go back to your cage. Ima, can I sleep in your room tonight? Of course. I was just about to suggest that myself. All right, let's rest up and talk more tomorrow. Exhausted from the day's activity, we left the war room and went back to our rooms. And so, for the second time, my 72nd day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. 73. What? That was weird. I don't know where that came from. It was dark outside when I woke up. I barely slept a wink all night. Dawn was still a ways off, but I knew I wouldn't be falling asleep again anytime soon. Now that I was awake, I didn't much feel like just sitting around in my room. I decided to get some fresh air and stepped outside. The sky was always darkest before dawn. Had I heard that somewhere, or was it something I'd noticed since I got here? The way the sky looked at that moment was a perfect mirror of my mood. And even darker against the dark sky, a familiar shape was orbiting the planet.
It's hard to believe. The last vestiges of humanity are all up there.
Right. I noticed something in the corner of my eye, and realized I wasn't alone. You couldn't sleep either? No. Same for you, Nozomi? Yeah. There's just so much to think about. I wonder what the real Earth was like, back when humanity still lived on its surface. I'm not sure. They told us that Earth had a will of its own, and that it chose death when humanity's abuse became too much for it. I wonder if this planet has its own consciousness too. It wouldn't be all that strange if it did, I guess. There's a chance humanity might make the same mistake here then. Our selfishness could lead this planet to destruction, just like it did for Earth. I don't think you guys need to fight for humanity's sake anymore. All I want is for you to live for yourselves, and for you to be happy. Live for ourselves. It's a nice idea, but I barely know what kind of life we can expect to live anymore. How about you, Nozomi? Are you going to keep fighting to protect humanity? Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. I only know that I don't want all of you to have to bear that burden. Just so long as you don't try to fight on your own again. I want you to be happy too, you know? Takumi. Oh, look! The sky's starting to get brighter. I followed Nozomi's gaze to where a pale light had started to spill over the horizon.
What a lovely sunrise.
Yeah. This is the first time I've ever seen the sun come up.
Really? We've been here 70 whole days, and it's more like 170 for you, right?
Fair.
But I never thought about getting up to watch it. I mean, back in the TRC, it just gets light automatically when it's morning. Although, technically, I've never seen that for myself either.
That's how it was for me,
True,
too.
true.
I think your memories of the complex are pretty accurate to the real thing.
Still, though.
His
This is what a real
memories
sunrise
and
looks
such.
No one on the artificial satellite has ever seen anything like this.
I will be perfectly honest. The reason why I laughed when he said, I haven't seen that either, was not... it was entirely because I thought that was I'm just a late riser type thing. No, it's because of his fake memories. But still, it's a funny situation to think about. But that was not why I laughed. It was a complete misunderstanding on my part. Because I'm dumb.
It's so beautiful.
Edie, can you believe this?
It makes me want to cry. It feels like such a waste to keep it to ourselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Nozomi and I stayed there a while longer, watching the sun... Did I just say some? Watching the sun climb higher in the sky and light up the world around us. Then we headed to the defense room to meet the others. Everyone was gathered outside the defense room door, like we agreed on the day before. Alright, it looks like everyone's here. Now we're just waiting on Sirei. Why aren't you here too? Get back in your cage! You want to exclude me for something this important? I have a right to hear about this too, you know. Hey everyone! Sorry to make you wait. How's Shion? I think he'll be alright, but his brainwaves are looking very irregular. Yesterday's conversation put a lot of stress on him. Some physical, but mostly psychological. Psychological stress? I wonder what Shion is going through right now. It's not like before when he could accept his death as an inevitable price to pay for this mission's success. Now he knows where he came from, and that he's being used to massacre his own people. It can't be easy for him to deal with. Let's continue yesterday's discussion. What are we going to do from here? Humanity has treated Kako like a weapon, a mere object. I can't say I like the idea of fighting for their sake. But if we don't fight, Feshness will kill us all. Couldn't we just run away? There's gotta be somewhere on this planet we can settle down. And spend the rest of our lives looking over our shoulders? Nah, man, that ain't for me. I doubt Veshness would let us go that easily either. She wants our power, and she's not afraid to kill anyone who gets in the way of her goals. So we're back to fighting being the only way we can survive. But it also means killing all the innocent people on this planet. I don't think I can accept that. Can you accept everyone on the artificial satellite dying instead? Remember all the people we saw on that transmission yesterday? If you do save humanity, you'll be heroes. There's no doubt about that. You'll be able to live out the rest of your days in happiness. You stay out of this. We're trying to think. Survival means turning our back on this planet's people and letting them all die. I think I'd rather go back to the satellite right now and massacre humanity myself.
Hey!
You be quiet, too. And if we do keep fighting, Shion will die once we get to the 100th day, right? I don't want to have to sacrifice him. He deserves to be happy, too. He's going to die either way. Huh? What do you mean? When Shion finishes producing enough undying flames on day 100, the school will automatically shift into attack mode. Then the final assault to wipe out the remaining life on this planet will begin. There's only one way to stop it. That's to deactivate the machine Shion's physical body is stored in, which is also keeping him alive. He can't survive outside of it. If that machine didn't constantly absorb his power, he'd be consumed by his own flames. So Shion will die no matter what we do? Don't worry about me. Shion, did you hear all that? It's alright. I've always known I wasn't going to live for very long. It feels like I've been on borrowed time until now. But you guys aren't like me. You can have a future beyond this war. I don't know what kind of future a bunch of fakes like us can have.
You may not be able to change your past, but what you do from here on is a different matter.
Fair.
You can still choose how you want to live. You can still choose to live.
Okay. Yeah,
That's all I want from you. For you to live. For yourselves. And for me, too.
Right, okay.
You could consider this my last request.
Oh. Well, that's compelling. Shion, wait! Tsubasa desperately tried to reach out to Shion, but he was already gone. Sorry, I just realized we're probably close to a choice, so I need to make sure that I have Triforce's message up again. Because I put it away. He doesn't have much time left. The undying flames are eating away at his body, little by little. Ooh. His own power is too much for him. It's too much for any one person to bear. No. Where does that leave us? Has anyone come to a decision? Nobody answered. How could we decide what to do in this situation? I think we're going to need more time. We can't just vote on a course of action and call it a day. We need to really think about it and come to a decision that everyone will be satisfied with. Including Shion, of course.
Huh?
He'll need to rest up for at least 4 days before he can make another avatar. Okay, what do you say we talk again in 3 days' time? That's okay with me, but if the enemy attacks before then, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Or burn it, whatever works. I see. I guess that's fair. Alright, this should do it for today then. Okay, so we're gonna have a couple days of free time, and then we'll have to decide. Cool. We all headed back to our rooms, each of us struggling with the same dilemma in our own different ways. On our 100th day, the school will go into attack mode and begin the final assault. The undying flames will raise every living thing left on the planet, including Shion. But if we try to stop it before then, Shion will still die. It seems like there's just no way for us to save him. What should we do? I couldn't work up the energy to do anything else, so I spent the rest of the day in my room. Outside, the light faded and the clock ticked interminably forward, leaving me alone with my thoughts. Okay. 74. Day 74.
Get ready. Prepare to spend. Be ready to give your.
Okay. I slowly got myself out of bed. I needed to talk to someone. It didn't matter who. I just needed to get out of my own head for a little while. I guess I'll head over to the cafeteria. There's bound to be someone there.
Yeah.
If you guys choose to save humanity, you'll be hailed as heroes. I guarantee you'll be able to live out the rest of your days in complete happiness.
Yeah.
I know Shion's fate doesn't sit right with you, but whatever you do, he won't live much longer anyway. Fair. Okay. We got the twins and Nozomi. Unsurprisingly, the mood in the cafeteria was somber. It was almost completely deserted. Is nobody else coming today? Some of them came by earlier, but took their food back to their rooms. It was pretty obvious they wanted to be alone. Shouldn't we be more open and discuss things some more? I mean, we are basically family. That's the worst thing about this situation. How can I possibly be related to that ragtag collection of freaks and misfits? I'm pretty sure they feel the same about you. And I just came up with a new dish too. I added pastel pink paint to Hot Pot to make it pretty. You're not even using edible ingredients anymore. This time, we'll all have a say in what we do. We're not just pushing the decision onto Takumi like we have in the past. I think everyone's going to need time to come to terms with that and what it means for them. I wish there was a way for us to resolve this without fighting.
Yeah!
I don't think that's going to happen while Veshness is around. Or even without her, for that matter. The Futurans all hate us vile invaders, after all. It's only natural after what humanity has done to their home. I think we'll just have to keep fighting until one side is finally wiped out. It's a tough decision. I'm still not any closer to an answer myself. Even my clairvoyance won't help us here. Come to think of it, it's the same with me. I can barely get my thoughts together. In all the confusion from these big revelations, I've kind of lost sight of myself. We stayed in the cafeteria long enough to eat breakfast, then went back to our rooms. Right. Everyone's spending time on their own to think about stuff. I should probably do the same, but I don't feel like just sitting around today. At this point, I'll even talk to Sirei. Maybe I'll go for a walk. Right. Well, first and foremost, let's go to the garage. And let's max out Takumi. And we get an achievement. Hooray! We should probably try to get others as close to max as possible, but we don't have money. You know what? Let's increase Juri's movement range and learn Last Yell on Ato. I mean, he fought before, so maybe he'll fight again. I just realized we haven't done anything with Kako. We haven't... Oh my gosh, we really haven't done anything with Kako. Oh my gosh, I didn't think... I thought I was being, like, unserious. I thought I was joking. But really, all we've done is get Early Strike and Unyielding Spirit. Oh my gosh. Okay, if we get more BP, it's going into Kako. Okay, it's going to Kako for her upgrades. You know what I mean. Do I want to do an expedition? Not really. Do I want to... You know what? Sure. BP and plants. Honestly, I'm thinking maybe we just go with that same combo that we've been exploring with. Sure.
Move out!
And then I'm thinking we go... Let's go to Forest North. Because if we head this way... Okay. We want this to really be the last... Yeah. Let's head into the forest. And we'll get all of this. Or we'll try to get these 4. And then we'll come back this way and try to get these 2 if we have time. We'll see.
This looks like a rare
We got
one.
paint! Cool. Okay, well, Takamaru can handle that. Zomi, oh dear, that's bad. Oh no! Okay, well, that's more bad. Ooh. Takumi takes 10 damage.
Something.
Okay. That's bad. Okay, well, at least the party that's remaining recovered HP.
I got a rare one here.
A leopard hide? Oh my. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One step.
I found something. This looks valuable.
A damaged tower. That's the item we got. Okay. Fascinating. I would just like to get take the bamboo shoots.
Might as well take it.
All right. Well, with that, we've cleared the forest. We still have this, but I think if we come back... let's see. It's kind of an awkward spot to get to. You have to come all the way through here, huh? Wow. Okay. Well, we can get to it later. We honestly... Hold on. Actually, hold on. Let me think about this. Let's see how close we can get to that star.
This looks valuable.
A world tree leaf? Oh, nice. Okay, well now we have to get rid of the Ganut. Alright. And so with that, we will end it there. The next time that we come to this area, we'll try to go through this. But unfortunately, we have to start from here, really. So it's quite a journey to get through here. But at the very least, we got 4 new things.
Time to head back.
We got a lot of plants. To be fair, we were in the forest. So I suppose that makes a lot of sense.
You never know what will then.
Okay. Cool. Another day has come to an end. I want to talk to Shion some more, but it's going to be a while until he's ready. Well, no use staying up now. Right.
Get ready for you. Prepare to be ready to give your life.
I better go check the cafeteria. I wonder if anyone's there today. Sirei is out here again.
Yeah.
I won't withhold the truth from you anymore. Ask me anything you want to know. I feel like we know most about this. I think we understand all the info. So I don't feel the need to ask. There were a few more people in the cafeteria today than before. Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? Wait, what are you doing here, Eito? What am I doing here? Is that the thanks I get for making the effort to endure your odious company? Nobody asked you to be here. You're a real strange one, Eito. Hard to believe we're both made from the same genes. Yeah, I'm still having trouble believing that myself. I know, right? We're all so different. No one would think we came from the same stable, let alone the same family. Apparently, they fed us all kind of different scenarios, so the unit would have more variety. They really took it to extremes, though. Couldn't they have made some of us a little more normal? You're one to talk. Even if those backstories were constructed for us, it doesn't mean we're not our own people. It's like how kids don't always turn out the way their parents expect them to. You can't control every aspect of a person's life. And we are alive. Yeah, you're right. Apart from our memories, we're just like regular humans. If you can even call us humans. We're clones of Shion, and he's a Futurin. I don't see that there's any real difference between the two species. I mean, it turns out none of you are human after all, but you still look just as hideous to me. What's your point? Humans disgust me. And knowing that you're genetically Futurin hasn't changed my perception of you. So you basically are all human. You look, sound, and smell as repulsive as anyone from Earth would.
Oh.
Outski's particular perception isn't a quirk of him so much as a glitch in his programming. I think something must have gone wrong when he was having his memories fed into his brain.
Huh?
As a result, instead of growing up with a strong attachment to humanity, he developed a deep hatred for them instead. Or perhaps that glitch is a bug planted by the insurgents in this operation. So I'm defective goods then. But that defect helped show me humanity's true face. Maybe I'm the only real success among all of you. Oh sure, that makes sense. Not. All of that doesn't change the fact that we all share the same blood. We're all brothers and sisters. We're family. Brothers and sisters. Family. That connection is the one thing that's real. Not part of some fictional backstory. We gotta take care of each other. You and me. Family. What an absolutely nauseating idea.
Hey!
Can't talk. For once, I agree with you. Our connection to Shion and each other, that's real. Everything we thought we knew is a lie, except for that. We're not just allies, we're family. That doesn't mean I'm totally ready to accept it yet, though. Over breakfast, I managed to make a little conversation with everyone. Everyone except Eito, that is. After a while, we left the cafeteria and went back to our rooms. Okay. I only first met these guys when we all arrived here, but we're actually family. It's weird, but that fact doesn't really change anything. We can still fight alongside each other like we always have. Actually, we don't know if we'll keep fighting yet. We're going to discuss that again the day after tomorrow. I wonder if the others have come up with anything yet. Maybe I should go talk to them. Right. Well, first of all, I'd actually like to go to the bio lab, because we've kind of been ignoring that for a while. And I'm pretty sure... yeah, I was going to say, plants and textiles are our big ones here. So, I'm thinking maybe... let's get agility potions up to level 7. Honestly, let's not waste anything on defense potions, truthfully. Because we haven't really used them. I almost want to save... I don't want to use too much, because I want to be able to make stuff. Let's see. Let's go ahead and spend some time with Nozomi, I think. Let me double check that she has stuff that we want to learn. Oh yeah, we definitely need to keep talking to her. You seem like you're having fun, Nozomi. What are you up to? I was just watering and fertilizing these flowers. Flowers are so cute. Just looking at them is enough to put a smile on my face. The sight of Nozomi giggling as she watered the flowers was far cuter than the flowers themselves. Oh, that's great. That is fantastic. I think I'm going to focus on getting info on people and just kind of visiting. Because in the future, I do want to try to get everyone's wish lists filled out, basically. I'm not going to be able to do it in the LP, but... so, like, for instance, we haven't done anything with Hiroko. So, I'm going to spend some time with her so I can learn more and get more options. Hiroko, what are you doing here? I was just daydreaming.
Oh.
I was imagining how cute it would be if I could keep a lion in a cage like this. A lion?
Oh.
If I ever become rich in the future, I'd like to keep exotic animals in my yard. Bears, lions, cheetahs, bison. I will tame these beasts of prey and ascend to my rightful place at the top of the food chain. I can't wait for the day my dreams come true. I need to keep building my savings. She wants a zoo in her yard? She's got the mindset of an eccentric celebrity. Celebrity has been unlocked. Fantastic. Great. I needed to know that about Hiroko.
You never know. Well, then.
Okay. Another day's gone. They've been going by so quickly lately. We need to come to a decision, but I still have no idea what we should do. What's the right choice here? Is there a right choice here? Good question. Asking myself the same questions over and over again, I drifted off to sleep, hoping it might give me some relief. Okay. So we still have one free day, right?
Get ready, prepare.
And then tomorrow we will decide. All right, I'll go to the cafeteria first. I'd like to ask if anyone's come up with any new ideas. And he's probably just here to answer questions. So let's just go. There were only 3 other people in the cafeteria this morning. They were all eating in silence. Good morning. Morning. Takemaru acknowledged me with a brief reply, then glared at me for a while before speaking up again. So, you decided on anything yet? No, to be honest, I'm still completely lost. I guess even your experience of the future can't tell us what the right thing to do is this time. I don't think there is a right choice here. Whatever we decide to do, we'll still have regrets. Heavy ones, too. That's just the kind of unreasonable position we've been placed in. Right. This war will end up in tragedy either way. I know it sucks, but that's all the more reason we have to make a choice. At times like this, we have to take the future into our own hands. I've been thinking about it the last couple of days, but I'm really no good with all this complicated moral stuff. So I tried to think about what everyone who's died would have done if they were here. You mean Darumi and Kyoshika and Kurara? We should consider Ava's feelings too. She was one of us too, if only for a while. That probably sounds disrespectful coming from the one who killed her. I'd gladly slit my throat to atone if I thought that would make any difference. Don't be so hard on yourself. You did what you had to. Besides, I'm the one who signed off on it. I just wanted to release her from her suffering. Or maybe it's more accurate to say I couldn't stand to see her like that anymore. Her death is my responsibility. I bear it in my own weak, pathetic way. Anyway, Darumi probably wouldn't care either way. You know how much she loved her killing games. Kyoshika, though. She and her sword were devoted to justice. I don't think she'd want to keep fighting a war where we're the aggressors. What about Kurara? I can't totally imagine her flying off the handle when... I can totally imagine her flying off the handle when she found out the great and powerful Otsutsuki clan didn't really exist. But then she'd be all, I just have to build it myself, starting now. And I have to save humanity so I'll have plenty of filthy peasants to rule over. Or whatever. Yeah, that sounds about right. 1 for, 1 against, 1 neutral. Even if they were here now, they'd just be as conflicted as the rest of us. Just as we were sinking into another uncomfortable silence, somebody else arrived. Shion appeared out of thin air like he always did, but he looked a lot weaker than usual. Everyone, can I talk to you for a minute? Shion, are you all right? He doesn't look all right to me. I don't have much time. I have to make this quick. I'm sure you all know this, but I'm not going to live for much longer. If I'm going to die anyway, I want my life to mean something. I was raised to be nothing more than a weapon. It didn't matter how I felt, so long as I carried out whatever task was given to me. But now there's something I want to do. Now I have a clear purpose. What's that?
I want to die for you.
Oh!
I don't want my life to just flicker out. I want to feel like it was the price I paid for my friend's happiness.
Okay.
And it's a price I'll pay gladly. That is what will give my life true meaning.
Shion. So don't worry about me. Make whatever choice is best for you. Veshnes would only absorb my cryptoglobin herself, or find some other way to weaponize me. And then my power would be turned against humanity instead. Just this once, I want to have a say in the matter. If I'm going to die here, I don't want it to be for people I've never even met before. I want it to be for all of you.
That's all I want.
Okay, okay. Fair. Oh, did not mean to hit that. With that, Shion faded away, leaving the four of us alone to ponder his words.
Oh.
This decision feels more important than ever now. Our options are far from ideal, but we still have to make a choice. That's the curse we've been given to bear. A curse? I couldn't have put it better myself. Yeah, it doesn't seem great. We ate a hurried breakfast after this, and then went back to our rooms to think over things some more. I still haven't come to any important conclusions. I have no idea what we should do. Maybe it's like Hiroko said, and there really isn't a right choice. Right or wrong, we'll have to make some kind of choice, and soon. It's the only way for us to take our fate into our own hands. Right. Well, I think I'm gonna leave things here because even with me cutting down the exploration I did, I think we're about at time, so that is gonna be all. Next time, we will get into the decision. So look forward to that. But for now, that is going to be it. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please let me know down in the comments below and maybe leave a like. And if you want to catch the next episode as it comes out, go ahead and hit subscribe. But for now, that's it. So, see ya!